Hello, it's Epsilon Emerald. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be very slow, and gentle. Slow and gentle. Slow and gentle. This is the opposite of fast and aggressive. We're going to be very slow and very gentle. So we are going to open 3 booster packs. 1, 2, 3 booster packs. And we are going to be very gentle. We're going to open them very gently. So first, we're just going to clean them off so they're nice and clean. Like that. Oh, that was fast. That doesn't really work slowly. Okay, now let's clean the back. So what we have here are 3 packs of Twilight Masquerade. Just 3 packs because we're going to do this really slowly, and we don't want to be here all night. Let's do some really slow, gentle crinkles. Here we have Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade. Pokémon trading card game, or TCG. That's what TCG stands for, if you were wondering. Let's read the back. A festival of mischief and mystery. Welcome to the land of Kitakami, where people and Pokemon live harmoniously with nature. I actually don't know what Kitakami is. Kitakami. Kami, Japanese, can either mean God or paper. So, yeah, and I forget what Kita is. Folk tales abound, but not all is as it seems. Uncover the mystery of the masked legendary Pokemon Ogerpon, appearing as 4 fearsome types of Terra Pokemon EX, and team up with more newly discovered Pokemon like Blood Moon Ursaluna EX and Sinistcha EX. Growing in power, Greninja, Dragapult, and Magcargo dazzle as Terra Pokemon EX, and more Ace Spec cards round out the festivities in the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet Twilight Masquerade expansion. So, we are going to slowly open these packs. Slowly and gently. Slowly and gently. This is interesting. Okay, we've got the first layer off. Let me gently remove this. Now let's do the other 6 layers. That was a joke. So we have a code card for the TCG Live. So that is really good. Now, let's just look at the back of the card. So we have the Pokemon logo with a Pokeball. Now this Pokeball is actually misdrawn. Can you see the error in this Pokeball? It's opening the wrong way. Can you see that? It's not consistent with the anime or the games. But they can't really change it now, can they? It's been 30 years. Okay, let's look at our cards. So, firstly, we have an Emolga. And this is Pokemon number 587. It is the Sky Squirrel Pokemon. Its height is 1 foot and 4 inches. So, about 40 centimeters. And its weight is 11 pounds. Let me see. 2.2 times 11. That would be. What would that be? That would be like 24.2. No, I'm meant to divide by 2.2, not times by 2.2. Okay. 11 divided by 2.2. 11 divided by 2.2. Okay, that would be like, we can make that 110 divided by 22. So we can make that 55 divided by 11. We can make that. Okay, I believe that's 5 kilograms. 5 kilograms. So heavier than my cat. And we have 60 HP. It's an electric type, or lightning, because in TCG it's called lightning, not electric. And it has an attack for 1 energy called Skywave, which does 10 damage. And it has an extra effect. This attack also does 10 damage to each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. Speaking of weakness, Emolga is weak to fighting type, and it has no resistance. It has free retreat, and the Pokédex entry here says, as Emolga flutters through the air, it crackles with electricity. This Pokemon is cute, but it can cause a lot of trouble. Again, much like my cat. The illustrator is, let me see, Shimaris Yukichi. Sorry, my eyesight is not the best. And this is Pokemon number 69 out of 167, and it is a common. So let's just focus on the artwork for a sec. And let's just paint it a little bit with this little brush. Let's paint the sky, or the blue. We'll do the blue sea as well. Now let's paint the clouds. And let's paint the white bit on Emolga's body. Now let's paint black bits. And the yellow bits. And then let's do all the little extras. There we go. Just going to add some shading. Perfect. Okay, let's look at our next card. So here we have an Hisuian Growlithe. This Growlithe, because it is Hisuian, is the fighting type and has 80 hit points. It is Pokemon number 58, of course, and it is the Scout Pokemon. Its height is 2'7", so it is roughly double Emolga's height. And its weight is 50 pounds, so between 4 and 5 times the weight of Emolga. It's a very dense Pokemon. It, like all regional variants, has an attack that is for free, as in it does not require energy. This is something that they always do, starting from the Sun and Moon set, when we had a lowland Pokemon, and they have carried it on. So this is Blazing Destruction, and you can discard a stadium in play. That sounds useful. And then for 1 fighting and 1 colourless energy, we have Takedown. This Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself for 40 damage. It has weakness against Leaf, no resistance, and a hefty retreat cost of 2. It's quite high for a basic that evolves. This is Pokemon 99 out of 167. Again, a common. The illustrator is called Whisker. And the Pokédex entry says they patrol their territory in pairs. I believe the igneous rock components in the fur of this species are the result of volcanic activity in its habitat. So speaking of its fluffy hair, let's brush its hair using this very fluffy brush. Let's get all of the igneous rock out of its hair. It's going everywhere. Let's clean it up. Oh, that wasn't actually very slow. Okay, let's do it slowly. Slow. 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 let's look at the next card. So now we have a Monferno. This is, of course, the evolution of Chimchar. And this Monferno has 90 HP and is a fire type. It is Pokemon number 391, Generation 4, of course. It is the playful Pokemon. Its height is 2 foot and 11 inches, so the tallest of our Pokemon so far, and weighs in at 48.5 pounds, so lighter than Growlithe. But that will be because Growlithe has rock in its hair. This Monferno has 2 attacks. The first one requires 1 fire and 1 colourless energy, and it's called Chop, and that does 40 damage. And then for 2 fire and 1 colourless, we have Heat Blow for 80, but we must discard an energy from this Pokemon. This is my least favourite special effect. Of course, we are weak to water, times 2. We have no resistance. 1 retreat, pretty standard. It is card number 32 out of the 167. The illustrator is called Scav. I think it's called Scav. My eyes are failing me. And its Pokédex entry says, it skillfully controls the intensity of the fire on its tail to keep its foes at an ideal distance. That's quite clever. So let's gently brush our Monferno. And we'll be careful not to get too close to the flames. Okay. Let's look at the next card. Here we have Nosepass. Now Nosepass, you will notice, looks a lot like a nose. Did you know that the name Nosepass is a combination of the word nose and the word compass? And its species here is actually the compass Pokemon. Now this is Pokemon number 299. 299. So this is a Gen 3 Pokemon. Why does Nosepass not feel like a Gen 3 Pokemon? Don't you agree? Oh well. Of course, Probopass is Gen 4, so maybe that's why. It is 3'3". Okay, so a little bit taller than Monferno, and it weighs a whopping 213.8 pounds. That's, can I convert that? It's about 100 kilograms. It's about 100 kilograms. So, a lot heavier than me. But it is made of iron, I think. Well, actually, it's a rock type, not a steel type. Yeah, because I think it's like iron ore. It's not like refined iron. So we have an attack for 3 colourless called Power Rush for 60. Flip a coin if tails. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. That's terrible. And it has a weakness, ×2 to Leaf, no resistance, 3 retreat, terrible. The illustrator is Akira. My pronunciation isn't bad, but it's just my eyesight. And it's number 101 of 167. The Pokédex entry says, when endangered, it may protect itself by increasing its magnetism and drawing nearby iron objects to its body. Okay. Is anyone a fan of Brandon Sanderson, the Mistborn series? Do you see why I'm thinking this? Okay. And Nosepass. You can have a little quick dusting. There we go. There we go. He's done. That's all he needed. Now we have Snorlax. Snorlax has 160 hit points because he's a big boy. It is Pokemon number 143. 143. And it is the sleeping Pokemon. Its height is 6'11". So that's pretty big. And he weighs 1,014.1 pounds. At what point do Americans stop weighing things in pounds? Like, would you really say 1,000 pounds? Don't you have a different unit? Tons? Is there a... I think there's an imperial ton. I don't know how many pounds there is in a ton. Well, I mean, you could use stones, right? But you don't use stones for some reason. Very odd. Oh well. Anyway, its first attack is just for 1 colourless, and it's called But First Food. Which, I'm a millennial, so I kind of like that. You know, I'm the kind of person who would own a t-shirt that says But First Coffee or something. Or like, But First Pokemon. I think that would be cool. Attach an energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. If you do, heal 60 damage. I quite like that. That sounds quite good actually. Because this guy is going to be your wall, right? You're going to put him out front and just wait. So that's quite good whilst you're building up your heavy impact. Which takes 5 energy. That's the most energy I've ever seen. Does 160. In the old days, they used to stack the energy into a little square. It looks really weird having it so long. It's weak to fighting, no resistance, 4 retreat. That's quite standard for Snorlax. The illustrator is Suichiru Gunjima. It's card number 136 out of 167. Its stomach's digestive juices can dissolve any kind of poison. Eating things off the ground doesn't bother it at all. I mean, same. 5-second rule, am I right? Let's give Snorlax a little tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Ooh, tickle belly. What a cutie. That was our first uncommon card. And now we have a Morpeko. A basic 70 HP lightning type. We have an ability, Snack Seek. Once during your turn, you may look at the top card of your deck. You may discard that card. Oh, this would be such a great Pokemon to have back in the era of Night March. And I didn't mention it's number 877. 877. Morpeko is is it Generation 8? I think it's Generation 8. And it is the two-sided Pokemon. Height 1 foot on the dot. Weight 6.6 pounds. So compared to Emolga, it's smaller and lighter. And its attack for 1 energy is Pick and Stick. Attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. Ah, I see the synergy. I see what you're doing here. You discard the energy and then you pick it and stick it. I like that. It's weak to fighting, no resistance, just 1 retreat. It has a small stomach. If it isn't constantly eating the seeds it keeps in its pockets, it will get hungry immediately. Okay. Well, I can't relate to that at all. The illustrator is Kodama, and this is card number 72. Let's just do some little taps on Morpeko. Okay. And now we have Carmine, trainer card, supporter in fact. And this says if you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. Discard your hand and draw 5 cards. So, of course, the professor's research lets you discard and draw 7, but this one has the bonus that you could use a supporter on your first turn, which is pretty huge. So that's quite good. Ooh. Ooh. What do you think we have here? What do you think we have here? Let's have a look. I think it's an ace spec. It's the survival brace. Wow. It's so big and shiny. Let's have a look at it. Wow. 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 It says, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, it is not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10. Then discard this card. So, it's a Focus Sash. Basically. I think it's a Focus Sash, or is it a Focus Band? I always get them confused. It's the one that always works, but only works on the first turn. That's cool. That's very cool. It's probably good for low HP Pokemon. I mean, this card would get thrown out pretty quickly, right? So I don't know. Okay, then we have a reverse hollow girder. And it seems to be too shiny to focus on. Focus. 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 Okay. This girder evolves from Timber. Has 100 HP. Fighting type. It's Pokemon number 533. It is the muscular Pokemon. Height 3'11", weight 88.2 pounds. It has an attack called Knuckle Punch for 20, and superpower. Oh, so you get to choose whether you do an extra 30 damage and take 30 damage to yourself. Interesting. And it says this Pokemon is so muscular and strongly built that even a group of what? Even a group of I can't read it, I'm sorry. Maybe it says wrestlers. I don't know. Could not make it budge an inch. Okay, and maybe I need to get new glasses. Okay, thank you, Gerda. Let's see what's behind you. Okay, I can see a shiny edge. Wait, do I have two? Oh yeah, there's an energy card. Okay, so it's just a hollow. What will it be? Can you guess? I don't know, it's giving Amoonguss right now. Oh, no, okay. I see like the Revavroom exhaust pipe. Is it going to be that? Would that be grass type though? Or like Blastoise, but it's not going to be Blastoise. What else could it be? Is there like some weird spider thing that has wings like that? Oh wait, no, it's Sinistcha. It's Sinistcha. Yes, that was right, it's Sinistcha. Okay. Focus. Thank you. So this Sinistcha evolves from Poltergeist. Yeah. It doesn't evolve from Poltergeist, it evolves from Poltergeist. Okay. Now this is a matcha Pokemon. This is like the brush that you use to make matcha. It kind of looks like this actually. And you like whisk it like this. But that's not slow and gentle, so whisk, 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 like that. And focus again, please. Focus. Focus. And this has 2 attacks. Cursed Drop. Put 4 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Or for the same cost, Spill the Tea. Discard up to 3 Leaf Energy cards from your Pokemon. This attack does 70 damage for each card you discarded in this way. I like that because you can control. I mean, this whole card is very controlled. You can decide exactly what damage you want to do. It prefers cool, dark places such as the back of a shelf or the space beneath a home's floorboards. It wanders in search of prey after sunset. And then we have a dark energy. Okay, now we're supposed to open 3 packs, but that one pack took 42 minutes, so I think we'll just do one. Oh, I'm not doing that slowly, let me try again. That's all of our cards for today. So, I hope you enjoyed this slow and gentle, slow and gentle, slow and gentle Pokemon opening. And if you didn't, don't worry, I'll probably never film this again. It was a bit painful. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!